Welcome to Yoga for Golfers. I'm Dr. Joe. Today's video is going to be about 10 minutes in total. The first movement we're going to start with is a simple squat. We just want to get the legs warmed up because we're going to work them pretty good in this video. Your first repetition does not have to be as low as you can go, just wherever is comfortable to start. And we'll keep loosening those up. Control your breath. Try not to hold your breath when you're moving. And after you've done a sufficient amount of squats, we're going to bring one leg back, drop into a split squat stance. Bring your arms in front, open up, you come into a warrior two. Reach an arm overhead, feel that length through the side of your body, and back the other way. So going back with your left arm overhead, that's going to open up the front side of your body. It'll free up your backswing. And bending forward and reaching with your right arm, it's going to open up that back side of your body. Make sure you have a nice free follow through. That's for right-handed golfers, of course. Lefties, just reverse it. After a few of those repetitions, I'm going to bring the arms around, come face forward, bring them up overhead, and bend backward. If you're having a lot of trouble maintaining the position with your legs, you might just have to wait for them to strengthen for a while. You could drop to a knee and do these same movements from there. Step forward, I'm going to turn around, and we'll lunge with the other leg. So now you're going to see my movements from a different angle. As I open up, reach forward, reach backward, slow controlled breathing. Again, kind of go at whatever pace is comfortable for you. If you want to hold a stretch because it feels good, you're perfectly fine to do that. If you want to keep moving back and forth because that feels better, that's great as well. Bring the arms forward, turn, overhead, and a few back bends. If you have a sore low back, that's okay. This might help loosen it up. Just remember, if it really bothers you, this might be a movement to skip or modify. You can stay simply just like this. Step forward. You can shake your legs out for a second, let those quads relax. But when you're ready, we're going to drop down to one knee. We're going to do a twist as far as you can and back. Same thing. Go as far as you can. You want to feel a little bit of a stretch. You can hold it if you want to hold that stretch, or you can move back and forth. You can use your knee for a little bit of leverage. Nothing wrong with a little assistance on the stretch. And we'll switch the other side. Okay, I'll give you another angle again. Really notice how my shoulders are going to turn. Really try and get to a 90 degree. Again, right-handed golfers, right now, if you're turning to your right, you're working on the backswing. Any little bit of length you can add can take some stress off your back, help you increase club head speed, and just become a more consistent ball striker. Now, next we're going to drop all the way down to our stomachs. And we're just going to start with a little peel away from the ground. Let that chest lift up and lower back down. A lot of people will call this a Cobra pose. Going to feel some of those muscles in your low back working. You can use some assistance from your hands to make it easier. Great. And then we'll progress this movement. You'll come up into a push-up position. Shift your weight back into a down dog. Might want to pedal your legs out. A nice stretch in your calves and hamstrings. Then you'll drop back forward, lower down. Bring your chest up again. Make sure you're breathing. And lower back down. You'll notice a lot of these movements, they're a stretch, but you also have to have some strength and stability to stay there. Just like the golf swing, you really need both to make an efficient movement. Again, feel that stretch. Hold that position if that's one you like. Let those calves and hamstrings loosen up for you. And drop forward. And down. Great. Next, I'm going to come onto my side. We're going to do what's called a book opener. Bring your hips and knees up. I like to rest my head on the ground, put a hand right on top of my knees, and roll open. A lot of times I'll pair my inhale when I come forward and an exhale when I come backward. During this movement, you might feel some snapping and cracking and popping in your low back or upper back, and that's fine. It just means you're generating some movement your body's not used to. Again, if this is a movement you really like, feel free to lay back this way, feel that stretch across your abs and your obliques, and hang out for a moment. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come up to your other side and do the same thing. Again, this is the backswing movement for a right-handed golfer, downswing for a lefty. Both of those directions can really wreak havoc on your body during your swing if you don't move efficiently. Backswing lets us develop power, and your downswing really lets you dissipate it. It's the old saying I've always liked, don't speed up what you can't slow down. And that's why you want to focus these exercises on both sides, not just the side that lets you generate more power to the ball. Again, feel a good stretch, hang out here for a moment, or move back and forth with a little bit of pace, whatever suits your body. And come back here. And for our last movement, we're going to switch onto your back, and we're going to do a bridge. Knees bent, press your heels into the ground, lift your hips up, slowly lower down. Feel a good strong squeeze from your glutes. You might even feel a stretch across the front of your legs and lower back down. That's easy. You want to add a challenge. You can go to one leg, up, back down. Sometimes people like to drop their knee out here, get a little bit of a stretch for the groin area. This you can even add the bridge on top of. Come up and lower back down. Find the version of the movement that suits you. When you listen to your body, you're going to feel every restriction you have. So once you find it, address it, push into it a little bit, and see if you can improve it. And that's going to complete this Yoga for Golfers session. If there's a few stretches you really liked, feel free to go back and complete them. If you have another 10, 15, or even 20 minutes, go ahead and click along to some of the next videos and learn how to address some of those other body parts. Thanks.